Welcome back to the channel at Carog765 everyone. Today, we're diving into one of Dodge's most legendary muscle cars, the 1968 Dodge Super Bee. Known for its raw power, bold styling, and affordable performance, the Super Bee was Dodge's answer to the growing muscle car wars of the late 1960s. In this video, we'll explore the car's exterior design, interior features, performance capabilities, and finally wrap up with why this car is still so iconic more than 50 years later. Let's start with the story behind it. By 1968, the muscle car craze was at its peak. Plymouth had just released the Road Runner, a stripped-down, budget-friendly powerhouse that became an instant hit. Dodge, not wanting to be left behind, created their own version, enter the Dodge Super Bee. Named after the Bee body platform it was built on, and of course the buzzing Bee logo, this car quickly established itself as one of the most exciting new players on the muscle car scene. Exterior. Now, looking at the exterior, the 1968 Super Bee had that aggressive Dodge character. Built on the Coronet two-door coupe, it stood out with sharp body lines, wide fenders, and a long, muscular hood. One of its most distinctive features was the dual-power bulges on the hood, which hinted at the serious horsepower sitting underneath. The blacked-out grille added to the intimidating presence, while chrome bumpers gave just the right amount of flash. And of course, we can't forget the famous bumblebee stripe at the rear. This wraparound stripe, often in contrasting colors like black, red, or white, made the car instantly recognizable. Add the Super Bee badging with the cartoon Bee logo, and you had a car that looked every bit as fun as it was fast. From every angle, the Super Bee screamed muscle car attitude. Interior. Stepping inside, you'll notice the Super Bee was built with simplicity in mind. This wasn't a luxury cruiser, it was a performance machine. Standard models came with a durable bench seat, while buyers could choose optional bucket seats for a sportier feel. The seats were wrapped in vinyl, making them both affordable and practical. The dashboard kept things straightforward with easy-to-read gauges, and depending on the trim, you could get a factory tachometer or even a basic AM radio. The door panels and trim were clean and functional, with very little decoration. Dodge kept the interior no-nonsense on purpose. Every dollar saved on luxury went into performance, and that was exactly what muscle car fans wanted. Performance. Now, let's get to the heart of the Super Bee, performance. The standard engine was a 383 cubic inch Magnum V8, pumping out 335 horsepower and plenty of torque. This engine alone gave the Super Bee some serious street credibility. Paired with a heavy-duty 4-speed manual transmission with a Hurst shifter, or the 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic, it was more than enough to thrill any driver. But Dodge also offered bigger options. The legendary 426 HEMI V8 was available, officially rated at 425 horsepower, but in reality, many enthusiasts believe it produced even more. With dual 4-barrel carburetors and massive power, the HEMI Super Bee could easily dominate the drag strip. Later on, Dodge also introduced the 446 pack with 3 2-barrel carburetors, delivering around 390 horsepower. These setups gave the Super Bee quarter-mile times in the 13 to 14-second range, which was blisteringly fast for the late 1960s. Handling-wise, the Super Bee wasn't a sports car, it was heavy and built primarily for straight-line performance. But Dodge did beef up the suspension, brakes, and tires to make sure it could handle the extra power. For the price, it was an unbeatable package. Driving experience. Behind the wheel, the Super Bee offered an exciting mix of raw muscle and everyday drivability. The 383 provided enough punch for stoplight battles, while the HEMI transformed the car into a true monster. The roar of the exhaust, the rumble of the V8, and the simple but effective interior gave you a driving experience that was pure, unfiltered muscle car joy. Even though it was marketed as a budget-friendly car, Dodge made sure the Super Bee had all the right ingredients: performance, personality, and presence. Conclusion. In the end, the 1968 Dodge Super Bee became more than just Dodge's answer to the Road Runner. It stood on its own as a symbol of affordable muscle, proving you didn't need to spend a fortune to enjoy big horsepower. With its bold exterior, no-nonsense interior, and powerful engines, the Super Bee earned a loyal following among enthusiasts and collectors. Today, the 1968 Super Bee remains one of the most iconic Mopar classics. Its mix of style, speed, and affordability captured the spirit of the muscle car era perfectly. For collectors, it's a reminder of when cars were built for fun first and practicality second. For enthusiasts, it's still one of the coolest muscle cars Dodge ever made. So whether you admire it for its design, its power, or simply for being one of the purest expressions of 1960s muscle, the Dodge Super Bee will always hold a special place in American automotive history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1968 Dodge Super Bee, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another classic car feature. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.